Hello, welcome back to Tactical Tuesday with Johnny Tiger on May 28, 2024. Um, I'm going to show you guys a quick little trick to really up the game of your close quarter elbow attack today. I believe that I might have talked about this in the past, but I looked through my past videos and couldn't find anything definitive about it. And I figured that it's always good to have a review, and especially if I can't remember making the video, if I can't remember for sure if I made the video, I imagine most of you wouldn't remember either. So it's good to go through this again. So, what I'm talking about today is this very close quarter, right? This very close quarter when you're like chest to chest with the person. You're like, the person is like grabbing you and you're like slamming back and forth. Okay? That kind of street level brawl kind of nonsense that we'll run into sometimes. Hopefully, you never run into that, but sometimes you do. Not every fight will give you that opportunity to do your fancy MMA or UFC style big elbow like that, okay? Basically, big elbows are easy. Anyone with a bit of training and a bit of mass and bulk can throw that big elbow because you just basically stick your elbow out and then put your weight into it, boom, and let the momentum and gravity do the rest, right? Big, long range elbows are easy to throw, but you don't always get that chance. A lot of times the person is like right up in your face, and you don't have the chance to wind up and back away and fly in with your big, beautiful elbow. Now, here's the problem then. How do we utilize our elbow? Well, first, why do we want to use our elbow? With your elbow, believe it or not, it's like probably the second most lethal weapon on your body. What is the first most lethal weapon? Most of you who've watched my video for a long time know what I'm going to say. The first most lethal weapon on your body is between your ear. And no, I'm not talking about your skull. I'm talking about what's inside your skull, okay, your brain. That's the most lethal weapon. The smart person is going to win the fight at the end of the day. But okay, let's take the brain out of the equation. Like, let's just talk about actual things that you can hit people with, right? Then, unless you're carrying a knife or a stick or a dumbbell or whatever, the brass knuckle in your pocket, then your naturally equipped weapon, your elbow, there's two of them. Well, most of us have two of them. These are like the most lethal, best weapon you're going to have in a fight. Okay, in some ways they're better than some of the stuff people are carrying around, especially on a trained person. Okay, these elbows will allow you to block and attack at the same time. If the person is throwing a big punch at you, okay, rather than doing some fancy hard karate block nonsense, when they throw their punch, especially when they're coming fast and hard, left, right, boom, 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 like that, put your elbow in the way. Okay? Just keep moving your elbow. Put your elbow in the way. Eventually, they're going to hit your elbow and break their own knuckle. And they're not going to feel like fighting you after that. Right? If someone's trying to throw those deadly roundhouse kick, boom, right? Put your elbow in the way. If the shin meet your elbow, shin is going to lose every single time. Believe me, I've done that. I went to kick someone and hit their elbow instead of where I was aiming for, and it didn't hurt them much. Hurt me a lot. Okay, so elbow, very useful in the fight. The one downside, of course, is the lack of range. Uh, I'm going to help you overcome that today. So when we are this close, like almost chest to chest, maybe like 60 inches away from the person, it's hard to get that big elbow in unless you know how. Okay? You have no way to back away. Maybe your back is to the wall and the person's coming at you and you have no room to pull back and swing. This is all the range you're going to get. Okay? From 6 to 8 inch, boom, boom. Okay? You're not going to get much force doing that. Okay? I don't care how muscular you are or how trained you are, right? If you go from this range, even for me, and I am very, very good with my elbow. I have a lot of upper body strength. From this distance, okay, it's not going to do much other than pissing them off. Or they might start laughing and won't feel like hitting you anymore. That might be a way to do it, right? From this short distance, how you want to generate power is imagine that your elbow is attached to a wheel. Okay? So rather than back, forward, which won't do shit, circle your elbow. Circle, 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 right? Circle, drop in. Circle, drop, right? That's all. That's all you have to do to magnify the force of that elbow because now you're not focusing on like a sewing machine, back and forth, back and forth. You're utilizing your torque, your centrifugal force, your rotational, and you can actually put your weight into it. Right? When you lift, circle, drop, you can put your weight into it. Okay? Now some people may say, yeah, but that slows you down. That's a slower attack. It is. It is. But honestly, by a split second only, and in this kind of a close-up fight, it's unlikely they're going to see it. Okay, it's not like I'm going to do it from here, where like arm thing. Yeah, they're going to see that. When we're this close, chest to chest, and they're busy hitting me, they're not going to see it in time to even react to this. Okay, so I, personally speaking, I would much rather take a split second to rotate and turn and generate that power to put them down with one elbow rather than her rushing myself and do this quick. Yeah, that doesn't do shit. That just pisses them off. Okay? So don't rush yourself. Sometimes it is okay to do it a little bit slowly. And I mean, we are not even talking about this fast versus this fast. Okay, we're talking about this fast versus this fast, right? Barely any different at all. Okay, so take your time, circle your elbow, circle your elbow, and you'll notice a drastic increase in your power. For the next few episodes, we might come back and just focus on elbow a little bit and just fine tune some little things about elbow strike here and there. So if you have always wanted to improve your elbow game, then the next few episodes will be very interesting. Thank you for checking out today's video, and we'll be back again tomorrow for Wisdom Wednesday.